And as we head into the holiday weekend, grass fires and heat-related emergencies are both prompting more demand from local firefighters.
Jenny Hawkins shows us the additional challenges the Caldwell Fire Department is facing to keep up with this current spike in calls.
This fire station here is just one of 2 in Caldwell. The fire department says they've been taking anywhere between 5 and 10 additional calls each day. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but all those calls are divided again between these 2 stations. And the fire department says this increase in demand is taking a toll on its small crews. A quiet afternoon at Caldwell Fire Station 1 is a welcome change.
Will be upwards of 24, 25 calls a day. So we see this huge jump.
Chief Mark Windelsdorf says calls are up 30 to 50% right now, largely thanks to grass fires and heat-related illnesses. He says those percentages equate to about 10 extra calls each day, split between just 2 stations. That means firefighters at Station 1 have to do this 5 more times a day than normal.
We're a very lean organization. When you have 5 more times that you're putting on that turnout that's hot and sweaty, when you have 5 more times the physical work that you're doing, that takes a toll on our firefighters.
And the department says with small crews, supply doesn't always meet demand in the field.
We've had some calls here where I've had all 3 of my crews out and a couple calls pending.
When that happens, the department has to call in off-duty firefighters just to keep up.
Here in Caldwell, it happens a couple times a day.
The last 2 weeks, every time I've come in, I've ended up running anywhere from 3 to 7 calls being here on callback while they're out fighting a structure fire, which is kind of unusual, but it's becoming more of the norm for us.
Little strains.
Resources are stretched really thin.
That pull away from the department's ability to respond. The chief says response times are delayed about 20%. And while that may only tack on a minute or 2.
When you're having a heart attack, when your house is on fire, when there's another emergency that you're going through, that seems like 2 or 3 hours instead of 1 or 2 minutes.
Of course, all of these issues on top of working outside in the extreme heat, the fire department says it's not uncommon for their guys to lose 10 pounds in water weight while they're out there, even just working for an hour. And most of that water at the end of the day comes dumping out of their boots.